We're here in Joshua Tree. I'm Rose, and this is Carl. Carl.
I climbed a rock!
Carl, get down!
Look how good I am!
Come on, we have to do camping hacks.
All right, hold on. I'm coming down. Let me just take some selfies real quick.
Okay, but Carl, the mushrooms are gonna kick in like 5 minutes, and then I'm worried you're not gonna be able to get down. Carl? Oh no.
They're already kicked in!
Eat daily.
Welcome to the Elite Daily Show. I'm Carl.
I'm Rose.
And today, as you can see from this pile of wood and our beanie caps, we're talking about camping, you guys.
Yes.
We're in Joshua Tree National Park in the great outdoors. We're gonna give you some camping tips and tricks so you can be the king of the campground.
Or the queen, or the duchess.
Or like a baron of some kind.
The court
Whatever
jester.
kind of system is happening in the campground, you'll be in charge. You're not gonna be a serf. And this is important because we saw on the site.
No, Carl. We are in the wilderness, okay? All bets are off. We don't have internet access. We don't care about the site. We are gonna camp from our hearts, from our minds, from our spirits.
Okay, we don't have internet service right now. We're going right from the heart. But this is important because camping can be dangerous, you guys. We're in the wilderness. And when you're in the wilderness, things can get wild.
No. Rein it in,
The
Carl.
clothing means wild.
No. So there are all these factors that you can't control, like animals, bugs, weather, people not wearing deodorant. Because they're roughing it, and then you're in a camp with them, and you're like, this is one tent that we all share, and they have no respect for that space. You have to do your research beforehand and get prepared. Know your terrain, know the climate, know what you need to bring, know what you need to wear.
Camping is all about being prepared. You gotta bring everything you need. You can't get out there and then be like, oh, we forgot this thing, and then you're like, oh, we'll just go to a store. There's no store. You're in the wilderness. I mean, if there is a store, it's gonna be one of those crappy stores where it's like a screen door and like a wind chime. You're like, is this a store or someone's house? They don't have anything good. Now, when it comes to camping, there's the big three. And the first is shelter. Whether it's a tarp, a tent, an RV, if you're a retired couple touring the country, I don't know what your life is, but you need shelter.
Number 2 is food. Meal plan. Also, you're gonna have to prepare meals out in the woods, on the ground, so get ready for that. Animal proof your food, because you're going to, reach for your carefully prepared cast iron skillet nachos, and they will be ants. Your nachos will be ants.
Nothing but ants. It's happened to me before, and let me tell you, it's not pleasant. Now, number 3, the most important of all, it's water, guys. I don't even know why I have to tell you about this. If you don't know about water, you're probably currently a skeleton, but let's go over it again. You need to bring a lot of water, or you need to make sure there's a potable water source near where you're staying. Maybe it's a spigot in an RV park. Maybe it's an idyllic creek. I don't know.
You shouldn't drink water out of a creek.
Bring enough, otherwise you will die. I feel like we covered the basics.
Yeah, are you ready to?
Let's get out there. Let me just
Move
get a
on
sip.
out?
Oh my God, it's all ants! You were right.
Carl!
You were right about the ants thing.
We were going to,
This is what happens when you don't use the internet.
we were gonna build a fire, but we don't know how.
First things first, when you get to the campsite, you're gonna wanna start a fire. Sure, you can make s'mores over a little stove, but that would be stupid. Nobody wants that. Now, unless you're Bear Grylls, you probably don't know how to make a fire using that little bow thing with the 2 sticks. I don't know how to do that, you don't know how to do that. But I do have some tips. DORITOS. You can use them as kindling. Why? They have weird chemicals in them and they burn really well. Also, hand sanitizer. It's got alcohol in it. You can pour this on wood, light that wood on fire, boom. You wanna get MacGyver on it? Little technical trick. 1 AA battery, 1 gum wrapper, connect that up, you got fire. Now you're cooking.
Hey, let's talk about bugs, okay? And also the fact that this rock looks like a dick. But mostly about bugs. What are you gonna do about mosquitoes and creepy crawlies and tiny little ants? Well, if you throw a little dried sage on your campfire, it's actually a natural insect repellent. Also, a little dish soap on cotton balls, stick those on your delicious arms and legs, which ticks like to bury into. It removes them, it detaches them. Be sure to keep any ticks that are like particularly stubborn, and then take those ticks to get tested for Lyme disease, because you might have Lyme disease.
Hot tip, before you go to sleep, fill a water bottle with hot water, put it down by your feet in your sleeping bag. Your feet are nice and toasty all night long.
Also, I cannot stress the importance of sacred socks enough, okay? These are your sleepy time socks. It's just for you, in your tent, they're warm, they're dry. You don't share them with anyone else, you don't wear them when you're camping. No! Girl, stop it!
Oh no, the zipper on my tent is sticking. It's jeopardizing my entire wilderness experience and enjoyment of this time. Wax candle, you rub that on the zipper, smooth as silk.
You trying to transport raw eggs, but you're not a snake and you're not confident you can swallow them whole? Crack them ahead of time, put the egg yolks in a water bottle, and then in the morning, you are on the skillet making scrambled eggs, and everyone is so impressed.
Easy pour. Use these camping hacks, you'll be like a regular Bear Grylls, but obviously not as good as him. We're all garbage compared to him. He's like,
I have a camping tip. I have a camping tip. Just don't. Don't.
Has she been back there the whole time?
Did you grab a cane?
I don't even know.
Yeah.
Are you wearing heels?